hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It's right in the corner. It's right in the corner. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It's right in the corner. It's right in the corner. And if you subscribe to the channel and you hit that notification bell, you'll be notified every time I go live. You'll be notified. Today we talking about T Grizzley and his aunt slash manager and the fans and the quits saying his baby mama. Everything allegedly in this video. Everything I'm saying is allegedly. But we want to know what's going on with T Grizzley, his aunt slash manager slash baby mama, and the unsolved mysteries. Because you know she was shot on the Detroit East Side. Detroit East Side, where it all took place. And you know that T Grizzley and Booker 600 is best partners. Booker 600 and T Grizzley is best partners. We seen T Grizzley inviting to the wedding. We seen a lot of things with T Grizzley and Booker 600. But time to pass, time flies. As we know, Booker 600 friend Wu charged with T Grizzley aunt's murder. Of course, Booker 600, who have ties and affiliate with Lil Dirt, his friend Wu was found in possession of the murder weapon of T Grizzley aunt. And we just trying to make it all make sense. We see Booker 600 and T Grizzley seems to be best of friends. But T Grizzley aunts get killed. And here you have Booker 600 best friend kill T Grizzley aunt, his slash manager. In front of courts and rumors, his slash baby mama. So we trying to figure out what's going on. Do T Grizzley have something to do with it? Or is it all allegations? Or is it all allegations? And we want to know is, was Booker 600 and was T Grizzley friend? Or was he his enemy? Because we know people will play right under you and get you. We don't know that's the case with Booker 600 tonight. We don't know if that's the case. But why would his friend Wu want to kill T Grizzley aunt? That's what we want to know. Why would he want T Grizzley aunt dead? Now we talking about T Grizzley friend, Booker 600 friend. Why would he want T Grizzley aunt dead? That's one of the main questions. Was T Grizzley cool with Booker 600 and fell out with Wu? Is that the situation? Is that the situation? Well, Booker 600 was close. We know that. But Booker 600 friend killed T Grizzley aunt slash manager, rumors and speculations slash baby mama. So we really trying to get to the bottom of it. We trying to get to the meat and potatoes. And we trying to see what really happened. We trying to see what happened to this lady. That's what we trying to get to. And we want to know, did T Grizzley play a part in it? We seen the interview where he would ask questions about his aunt. We seen the interview where he was asking questions dealing with the homicide. I don't know about y'all, but me, from the outside looking in, I'm reading body language. And all while we're reading body language, Grizzly would not look in the camera. What they say, when the person guilty, they can't look you in your face. See, Grizzly would never look inside the camera. When the questions were getting asked, he would never look inside the camera. But we still want to know why Booker 600, T Grizzly friend though. We want to know why would his friend want to hurt somebody that T Grizzly loves. Either some untold beef we don't know about it, was they trying to keep it in the streets? Or was Booker friend was just a hater? We don't know the situation. That's what we're trying to get to the bottom of. We're trying to get to the bottom of it. What's really happening? What's up, Emmett? What's really happening? We trying to figure out, did T Grizzly have something to do with his aunt getting murdered? Because we also heard T Grizzly say, he did say this, I think they was out to kill me because they opened up the car door, the same side I was sitting on. But you know what the target hit. We do know one thing, that was the target hit. You know why? Because the aunt and the guy who was driving the Uber or the chauffeur or whatever you want to call it was in the driver's seat when the lady got hit. When she got hit the 7 or 8 times, the driver never got hit. The driver never got hit. So it sounded like a target hit. And if T Grizzly did have something to do with his auntie getting gunned down, why would he want his auntie gunned down? I heard speculations it could be music. That T Grizzly have music in her name and that she didn't want to let go of it. That's speculations and rumors. We don't know if that's true. That's all speculations and rumors. And without all speculations and rumors, we trying to find out what happened to her. We trying to find out what happened to her. We trying to find out did T Grizzly play a part. We trying to find out why 600 friend do it if he did it. But because we don't know if he did it, you know why? They just found 600 friend in possession of the firearm that she was demised with. But that's only being caught with the firearm. That don't make you guilty about you being caught with the firearm. So basically, we seen they done let him out on 2 buns. They done let the killer out on 2 buns. 2 buns. And from the outside looking in, it basically saying they do not have the evidence. They do not have the evidence. So as the evidence getting thin, and if the evidence getting thin, the case might be gone in the wind. As we see, T Grizzly don't even make music like that anymore. It seems like ever since his aunt died, he just turned to a game freak. Like he don't want no more street. Don't want no more parts of the street. All he want to be is a game freak. But that's all we want to know. Did T Grizzly play a role in his auntie demise? We want to know why Booker 600 best friend killed T Grizzly aunt? Them all in questions. They all in questions. That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know. I like the interview T Grizzly did, but it still didn't make sense. There's lots of people who read between the lines. Did the interview make him look guilty or innocent? That's something we don't know. That's something we have to find out. That's something we have to find out. And that's the case we see. The Booker 600 best friend on trial for the murder of the T Glizzy aunt. And to clear the records up too, that's not his real aunt. That's not his real aunt. I'm thinking that's just somebody he called his aunt. It's his manager who looked out on him and took care of him. Looked out on him and took care of him when he got out of prison. So they're just somebody he was looking up to and had a lot of respect for. And that's why he called her his aunt. But we got to keep our eyes open as this case unfolds. As we see Booker 600 best friend on trial for the homicide. We haven't seen T Grizzly respond. And also why? Well, Booker 600 best friend was a part or charged with his aunt murder. We seen nobody ask that question. So I think the next person, next podcaster, or whoever doing the interview with T Grizzly should ask him, say, man, how you feel about 600, Booker 600, best friend being charged with your manager murder? After we done seen y'all hang together and doing lots of things together. What do you want to say about that? And how do you feel about that? I think that should be questions T Grizzly should be asked, because we want to know the body language and we want to know his response. We want to know the body language and we also want to know the response. But because it's kind of wild. A friend of yours, friend, kill your manager. And everybody's saying T Grizzly has something to do with the manager getting killed. And I'm wondering, why would he have something to do with the manager getting killed? They saying in court that the court saying that T Grizzly may have had her pregnant. But why would he have her killed? Was they going through something that we don't know about? Wouldn't phone records tell that? We also see T Grizzly say that when she got shot, she called him. And when she called him, she was so messed up from the shoe, she couldn't get her words out. She couldn't get her words out. She couldn't get her words out. But at the same time, like I said, the big question and the main question is to ask T Grizzly, why Booker 600 best friend name come up in your manager murder? That's the main question. That's the main question. Will we get any answers to that? Will we get any answers to that? T Grizzly happy to do interviews. He happily to answer questions. Them questions there, we need answers to. We need answers to them questions. So whoever the next podcast is, or whoever doing the next interview with T Grizzly, we would like them questions to get asked. Why Booker 600 best friend name come up in your aunt's murder? And how do you feel about that? Did y'all have any type of beef? Or did y'all fall out anytime with Booker 600 or either the friend? What the situation is? What is the situation? Because from the look at it, T Grizzly looked like it wasn't no smoke with him. With the 600 guys from Chicago. Yeah, like it wasn't no smoke. But it is a thing they call in the streets. So what happened in the streets stays in the streets. And we don't know. That could be the situation. That's just something for us to keep our eyes open. I'm out of here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. It's in the corner right there. And if you subscribe to the channel, you hit that notification bell, guess what? You'll be notified every time I go live. I go live every day. And if you don't want to miss nothing, hit the subscribe button. I'm out.